How's it going, boys? Welcome back to Mogul Mail. Now, this is a bit of a different one because I'm going to start, as I normally do, talking to the camera, to you guys about things that are in my head. And after, I'm going to end with a conversation I had with this guy's toast on stream that I think is like really applicable and about a topic I've never thought to make a video about, but I don't know. That's what this channel exists for, talking about random shit I want to talk about. And today, it's about Livestream Fail. Now, Livestream Fail is, if you don't know, a subreddit. It has 1.4 million members, which all things considered isn't extraordinarily huge. There are larger subreddits, but like even my YouTube channel has double the amount of people who have clicked the follow button at one point in their life. However, Livestream Fail is, at the end of the day, a huge cultural hub for Twitch streaming mainly. A bit of YouTube streaming, but mostly Twitch streaming. And you might have used it yourself. A lot of people do. And I think probably 90 to 95% of people do, just to catch up on clips. It's kind of what you do. You go to here and you're like, oh, what happened today? And you click on this and you're like, oh my God, what? Holy shit. Iron Mouse not only broke 1 million followers, but became the most subbed female streamer of all time. That's awesome. But that's not what it really is about anymore. It's not about fails and it's not about great funny clips. It's mostly about news revolving around streamers. If you look at the top year of posts, the most upvoted things are news things. You know, Spanish comedian The Face of Keck W passed away. Twitch got leaked. A Dream promised to donate money and he did not stream that month. Twitch added a hot tub category. That was a big post. Almost none of these, except for the Happy Hob, which deservedly so, are clips of streams. And if you dig a little further, you notice that it's not really live stream fail. It's select dozen or so streamers who we enjoy media tabloid for the most part. This is a bit outdated. This is about 8 months old, but these are the number of clips and followers by channel. And as you can see, the majority of clips are done for these 24 or so people, one of which I am. My name is right here. I think things are a little bit different now. I'm not posted nearly as much anymore, partly because the move to YouTube, and a lot of people just don't like me for that, which fair game. But this is the breakdown. As you can see, there's a couple dozen people here, and they're not the biggest streamers. You know, Clint is in here, although he streams once every few months, and even did so back then, and then even smaller streamers are in here. But it's because Livestream Fail enjoys their content and posts them here. And this can be a good thing for creators. Like a few people have had their channels grow. Even me probably have had some growth. I got to 10,000 viewers mostly from just posting YouTube videos and bringing people over. But when I did PogChamps, the chess event, a lot of the clips that from me just fucking around with people and talking shit in the chess world, which is kind of a rare thing, were posted on that website. And people are like, oh, I'm interested. And I think there was a little bit of a growth from there. But I think it saturates very quickly. It's 1.4 million people. I have 3.1 million followers on Twitch. Pretty much every active user on Livestream Fail already knows my face, and I don't think I will get more views from them if they see it again. It's initial exposure that can be really helpful. And then from there, it falls off pretty fast and becomes kind of like a drama tabloid circle. And I know it has a lot of negative effects on streamers. And the goal of this, by the way, is not to advocate at all for people to boycott it or to find a new live stream fail that actually has fails, but more so, I think, to talk to maybe even other streamers or creators. Because I think there is a huge overemphasis of the importance of discourse on live stream fail. And Toast got into this a little bit, but I've seen firsthand the emphasis that streamers put on this website. I'm not going to name who, you can probably guess, but multiple huge streamers pull out their phone and pull out Reddit and pull out live stream fail like I would imagine a celebrity does when they're going to like People magazine to see what juicy gossip is. In the same way that I imagine it's toxic if Orlando Bloom pulls out People magazine to see who they're accusing him of cheating on with. It's toxic to look at this generally not useful discourse around random things, you know? And sometimes it's hard to avoid. Like, for example, Cutie, she threw on and announced that she's doing an award show, the Streamer Awards, and she's doing it with Maya. And a lot of people were pumped about it. A lot of the streamers were too. They reached out to her. But the people on Livestream Fail, again, it's select few in the grand scheme of things, were pretty cynical about it, pretty rude about it. And for someone like me, I don't know. I have a weird fucked up brain where I read that shit and I go schmeep, and then I go play Super Auto Pets, eat a gummy, and watch anime. That's me. That's me. But that's not everybody. Most people are human, and words hurt. So when you read words that are mean or discouraging, it just feels bad. And I think Livestream Fail has again and again and again proved to just be kind of a vat of negativity. And it honestly took me switching to YouTube to recognize how small, tiny, and insignificant not just Livestream Fail is, but like even my community in the grand scheme of things. Here is the YouTube universe. This is the entire universe. This is every YouTube ever, every channel that exists. And this right here, these are all the YouTubers you know, like every single one of them. These are like the music people. These are like the large corporations. These are Indian-speaking people, and then all of these are different pockets of different language speakers. But this is it. Look how small this is. English-speaking YouTubers like Mr. Beast, PewDiePie, in comparison to everything else. And if you zoom in, I'm somewhere in this mess. Right here next to my dogs, Atriox, Stans, and Charlie. In this entire web, in this entire universe, I am this little dot. Can you keep your eyes on it? Can you keep track of it? That's me. And Livestream Fail is half the size of that community of people. Yet it has the weight of like PewDiePie circle times 10. It seems to be like the dominant discourse. I don't know. I think part of the problem is that streamers don't have a place where they can see how people feel genuinely. Because I'll be honest, when I read the comments on my main YouTube channel, I don't really put much value into them. It's kind of an echo chamber of people being overly positive because they like the bedrock of content I made, which is why I really like Mogul Mail. Because Mogul Mail, I feel like I get into more random shit, more different topics, and more opinions about things. And sometimes I just ask straight up questions. Like I uploaded this video about NFTs, and I just asked an honest question to the audience, to the people that watch me. What do you think about me working with Coinbase? And it feels like this channel has way more genuine conversation than any other channel. I mean, the Gideon versus Pokimane thing, I replied to like 20 different Gideon fans, not out of like spite, not like, fuck you guys, suck my balls. More so like, hey, why do you feel the way that you do? Is it because you're lost in the parasocial sauce? Or maybe I'm coming at it from the wrong angle? And it changed how I made the future videos. And I think it was a more genuine discourse. And let's be honest, the way this situation ended, I think it worked out. I think it all worked out. I'm not going to say that I'm the mastermind behind these two coming together and the beef being squashed, but I think it fucking worked out. And I think that was a pretty cool and honest conversation that would have never happened on a platform like Livestream Fail, and would have never happened even on my main YouTube channel, where it's an echo chamber of positivity about the Mr. YouTuber, me. So anyway, we talked a little more about it. Figured it was worth just throwing in a little video and putting it up here. Anyway, hope you guys are enjoying your day, and check this out. If you guys haven't already subscribed, by the way, please do it. I appreciate it. See you later. Enjoy the conversation. I think it's worthwhile. Bye.
I've been trying to not browse social media at all this last week. Like 90% spending less time on LSF, because as a streamer, it's almost part of your job to browse the LSF at times, and you're just curious and there's nothing to do and you just want to browse social media. But I stopped doing it because I felt like it was affecting the way I looked at content and the way I allowed other people to affect me. And I see this effect on other streamers as well, because when the DMCA stuff was happening, I noticed a lot of streamers had an opinion that was popular with LSF that I don't think they necessarily have, but they found it like, oh, it panders to this crowd. If I was to like talk hella shit about Toast and his DMCA stuff, when in reality, I don't feel like they would have had that thought if they just didn't look at LSF. If they didn't see like, oh, what's the flavor of the month this week? Oh, like shitting on this, shitting on that. Let me hop on that train. And
yeah, dude, LSF is fucking tiny. like as a
Yeah.
community, they're just like it's one of the few points where everyone groups together to talk about things, and they're not a hive mind. But they're tiny. It's like 1 million people. They're smaller than 50,000 YouTube channels.
It's a loud minority, but the problem is a lot of big streamers care a lot about what they say. And I'm kind of like that. I used to be like that, but I feel like it just kept me like thinking a certain way, or like being nervous that like some people might not take things the right way, and I have to check LSF as like, oh God, is there a thread about me or what I said this week?
Dude, it's like I think the #1 post will get maybe 100,000 views on a clip, which if you posted a YouTube video with 100,000 views and that's all it got, you'd fucking cry.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I thought about for a while. But anyway, I think the GOAT streamer is Ibai, and none of his shit is based around that.
Yeah. What the Spanish people are doing is pretty amazing. Like
Dude, they're so far ahead, NA.
Yeah, and people don't really talk about them in NA because like it's a separate language. But when I look at what they're doing in the Spanish community, I'm very impressed because it feels like they actually want to improve the scene for all Spanish streamers. Like a rising tide raises all ship. Whereas in NA, it's very much like, how do I get my content? It's an environment of comparisons. Like when you're the #1, you feel so good instead of just focusing on like the ecosystem as a whole. And I've been pretty sad about that.
Yeah.
It's not necessary.
Yeah, I think that's wait, is your thing, by the way, when this stream will only end when I have less than 26 viewers? Is that real?
Yeah, but that number goes up by 1 every 30 seconds.
Oh, that's kind of sick.
It's the idea of doing a subathon, but like you, I don't feel comfortable taking like too much money from my viewers and putting it directly in my pocket. Both because of like I'm a pretty wealthy guy, and also I don't think I can get away with doing that without being absolutely shit on. But like if I had taken the money, I wish the opinion would have been like, oh, that's because he's doing a subathon and these viewers are donating their money willingly. It's not gonna be like that. It's gonna be like this rich ass motherfucker is taking money from the viewers and just sleeping on stream or like doing lazy reacting to videos. Like,
dude, I saw people talking shit on Iron Mouse's subathon, and like even listening to like 2 minutes of her story, it's like probably one of the easiest people to get behind giving money to, and everyone who does it does so like so willingly. But there's still people who will be out there like cringe. It's like,
yeah,
how do you feel that
like
way?
it's very unnecessarily negative. I messaged Cutie because Cutie is planning some award show, right?
Yeah.
And when I saw the comments in that thread, it just made me so sad for her because she just wanted to put on like a neat award show with Maya, like a little event. And the comments were like, yeah, no, it's been done before. She's a copycat. It's like, why are you trying to steal Nim's thunder? They go out of their way to look for reasons why this is bad content. Like saying like, oh, it's just going to be awarded to her friends, or like, this is such a circle jerk. Instead of just being like, oh, cool, someone's doing an event that's not playing GTA, that's not playing Valorant. They're
putting an effort into something and then like bringing everyone together. I think it's going to be so many people meeting for the first time that'll be sick. But
yeah, I think it'll do really well. But it was just so negative. And
I mean,
that was the
God,
moment.
If Mizkif announces that with OTK, I think it pops off everyone's hype. It's just a small group who's negative towards certain people, and I tell her every day, I'm like, dude, it's way smaller than the amount of people who will end up seeing this award show. It doesn't matter. But, she's human. She reads a mean comment. She's sad for the day. So I think she really appreciated that message you sent. That was really nice.
Yeah, it's hard. If I didn't read LSF or like Twitter or social media, I probably would still be streaming Naruto and having a good time. But because I read all of that and because I let what other people are saying, like everyone and their opinions flood my brain, I just started like second guessing everything. Like I didn't know if I was doing something because I wanted to do it or because I was like...
Yeah,
no.
I mean, I think you hold strong, dude. Your YouTube has been fucking dope lately, and I think that's the thing you just go down and you stay confident in that, because everything you've put out since you like came back to it, I think has been sick.
Yeah, I took a page out of your playbook for that one. I'm like,
Yeah, I think it's working, man.
This
Looks
lovely
good.
guy's a fucking genius.
Godspeed, King. And then we get to rock climb
Farewell.
together. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not really. It's more of like an excited.
Yeah, I'll see you at rock climbing.
All right. See you later then.
Bye bye.